Hello, denizens of the internet. Welcome to my channel. Well, I have a confession to make. The last bunch of posts I've uploaded to this channel, well, I have not done them in my usual extemporaneous fashion like I usually do. No, I've been using a teleprompter. But you know what? There are reasons why I have chosen to go that route, and I'll talk about that afterwards. But I made it myself, and it was very easy to do, and if you have the right pieces, then it's basically free. So you can do this yourself. Kinda, sort of. Stay tuned. I'll show you how I did it. Welcome back, denizens of the internet. Well, I'm working without a wire or a net, as they say right now. I don't have my teleprompter on the camera because I need to show you how I've put this all together. So I am going to be extemporaneizing, easy for you to say, right now. Now, normally I do write all my vlogs because I enjoy the writing process. I've been memorizing them, and you make a lot of shooting flubs, I mean, obviously. So I had two issues. Number one, the amount of time it took to shoot one of these posts was getting way too long, and then editing it together was a chore because I was trying to put together all these different takes. And so the only way really to be more efficient with doing vlogs is to use a teleprompter. But I went online and found out that they're $400, $500, $600, $700, and even if you have to supply your own iPad, well, that's another expense. And quite frankly, a teleprompter is not going to help this shitty little channel. And I wasn't going to spend that kind of money on a teleprompter. But then I started, by accident, found out that I have my very own teleprompter. And I thought, wow, why don't I use that? Now, normally a teleprompter, you've got your projection device with the text on it at the bottom of the lens. Then you got a two-way mirror that's angled, and then you're looking right through that two-way mirror, right into the lens, and your text is reflected on the mirror, and then you're reading it. Now, channels like Linus Tech Tips, obviously Linus is reading off a teleprompter because he's just churning out a ton of stuff, and there's no way he could churn out the kind of material that he's doing every single day without a teleprompter. And a lot of YouTubers do use teleprompters. And honestly, while I loved writing the stuff and I loved trying to memorize it, it was burning me out. And the only way that I could think I can keep this up is to use a teleprompter. So I'm opening up the kimono. I'm laying myself bare to you and being completely honest. I never really intended. I have a teleprompter software right here, Pages. Go into your iPhone. Now this is for just iPhone, and I'm clicking on Pages. Pages loads, and then I go to the little three dots that are over here, and then I have an option, presenter mode, right there. And there's my teleprompter, and you just touch it, and there you go. So this is what I'm doing. I think it's pretty cool. And the trick now is, how do I get this as close to the lens as possible? Because I'm not going to create this, two-way mirror thingy that I told you about. I just needed to get this as close to the lens as I possibly could. And then I have to find a distance away from the camera that is good enough that you can't see me looking, or it's not as obvious looking at the teleprompter. And you can use this yourself. So I needed to find a way to attach this to my phone. So what I did was I went into Tinkercad and I created this. It's sort of an iPhone holder, and this works with iPhone 6, 7, and 8. Thankfully, Apple did not change the design over the last of those three iterations, and this thing obviously fits over the lens, and this works with any camera that's got a handle that protrudes enough. So here's my venerable G85, which is how I started this channel. Actually, I started this channel with a Canon T4i. Then I bought this. It's a wonderful camera. I mean, I still use it, and it's just a stunning little camera. Best bargain for vlogging around. And so I stick this on here, but you can see it's kind of floppy. It hooks on there, and I've got a very important and secret device for attaching this. There we go. It's an elastic band. But I mean, the point is it's free and it works. So I put the elastic band across a lip that I've got built in, engineered on this. And I just had my son print it out on his 3D printer. My son does 3D printing. So, yeah, you'd need a 3D printer. So that's the bad part to this entire, tutorial on how to do this. It's not so easy. But if you know someone with a 3D printer, then, get them to, make one of these things. So this thing slides in really nicely here. So there you go. See, it's close enough to the lens that it works really, really well. I don't know if there's something for Android that's available. And, this case won't work with anything else but iPhone 6, 7s, or 8. So if anyone is emailing me and saying, hey, can you make me one, Paul? I mean, I'm not really in the business of manufacturing this thing. But, maybe if there's enough interest out there, we just might, make a few of these and send them out and see how it works for other people. Maybe I should patent this. Anyways, very cool. This works really well. I love it. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching my channel. You now know my teleprompting trick. Till next time, Internet denizens, so long.